friends, this is Alexis from Dying Outlaw Games and Budgets, and today is, well, it is a random day of the week. I'm recording this, let's see, it is Monday night, probably like 8-ish, and I've decided that we need to do our May and June breakdown. Now, the reason that I didn't do this for May is because we got a very large, I didn't have time, and then we had a very large medical bill, and I was still trying to figure out how exactly we were gonna do it. So, yeah, so that's why I have decided to do it now, is because I have figured out kind of how we're going to go about it. So, the first thing that we're going to do is empty out our saving challenge bag. Now, this one has challenges from May and June because I never got around to doing this, but a lot of these I have already pulled the money and put it where it's supposed to go. So, we can just go ahead and start discarding of challenges. But we did finish a lot. We finished a lot of challenges, guys. I'm very excited about the ones that we finished, and I do apologize. It is very hot in my apartment right now, so I'm not wearing the long sleeve, so you guys might see the scratch from my cat when the doorbell rang and she got really scared. It's just what happens. I was holding her, and unfortunately the neighbor happened to ring the doorbell and it really scared her, so she scratched, but it was on accident, so we aren't angry with her. So I am just trying to keep it covered from you guys, but, you know, it's probably going to show a little bit. So I think it's okay. Mostly I'm going through this to keep the challenges that are laminated for reuse. Like that one. And some of these, I just kind of, I'm picky on what I want to keep. Like some of these, if they're mine and I don't really want to reuse them, then I won't. It just depends. Like this one's from my mom. I will be reusing that. Okay. Like I was saying, I did have a very large medical bill come in from one of my hospital visits. It is what it is. It does happen. And that was mail that just fell. Okay. We are off to a great start. Okay, so it is a little bit frustrating when we're working on paying off debt and then we take on these absolutely massive medical bills, but it is a part of the process. So to talk about what we're going to do with this, I need to get all of this taken away first. Okay, these are going to be cleaned off and reused because I do like to reuse challenges. Come on. Okay, we had finished a box challenge, guys, and I was going to randomize this into our sinking funds. But since that medical bill came in, I have decided to do otherwise with this money. So this is $129. That medical bill, guys, is so freaking big. I'm talking over $5,000. I had to have a lot of testing done. I have a lot of medical issues. The insurance did cover a lot, but it was a very large bill because I was in the hospital for so long. They pretty much charged me for the amount of time that I was in there. They charged me for all the tests that they run, which was an excessive amount. So very large bill. Now, if you guys are new, I am doing the 100 envelope challenge. With that 100 envelope challenge, unfortunately, the entirety of it is going to have to go to this medical bill. I'm getting close to finishing it, so I'm gonna work really hard on trying to finish it up in the next couple of months so that I can put it towards that medical bill. But the first thing I'm gonna do is take this 129 and it's going to medical. So 129. And I will say that you guys have been placing a lot of orders on my shop. And this is prop cash, by the way, guys. I stuff with prop because I put the money in a high yield savings account to earn us some interest and keep the money safe, keep it protected. So yeah, there's that 129. I hate to see it go to a medical bill, but that is what it is. And then obviously the 100 envelope will go towards that as well. We did have some very high expenses in May and June. You guys will see that. Let's see here. So, okay, this can go bye-bye. Okay, now we can start breaking down what we have done. Okay, so we need to get into here just for birthdays. Okay, so birthdays, we spent $42. There's 1,000 or 500 prop in here. All right, it's 42. $902 minus 42 puts us at $860. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put this back and take 60. So there's a 500 prop in here. Let me show you guys that we 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 60. 860 in here. We're doing good. Okay. This binder is now fully done. We don't need anything else out of here. We didn't do much for Father's Day, so okay. Then, okay, this is gonna sound weird, guys. So I changed insurance companies with my car insurance, and what I decided to do was it was a lot cheaper for me to go ahead and pay the 6-month premium and to pay it 6 months at a time. So I did pay the 6 months in advance. So that costed me $432. But that is so much cheaper. It's literally less than half of what I was paying at the other company. So yeah. So let's see here. 2637 minus 432 puts us at 2205. I can't turn down that amount. We still have a good amount in here. I do need an oil change soon. I'm trying to get around to doing it. 1, 2, okay, and then 100. $200. Okay, let's see here. 2,205. Okay, that is good. I do need new brakes. I need new back tires soon, and then I need oil change probably in the next month or so. Okay, here we are with this. Okay, the vet. I did have to go to the vet and get Diesel some more antibiotics for his teeth, and then we also had to pick up his stomach meds. So 1147 minus the 83, 1064 is what is left in here. 1,000. Okay, let's put this back. So 1,000, 50, 62, 4. 1,064, is that right? Yep. Okay. So there's that. Okay, and then Draco, we did spend some money out of her. 111 is what we spent, which puts us at 102. 110. 11 is what we spent for Drake. That is our bearded dragon. So we got 102 left for her. We had to stock up on some more of her, it's not called bedding. I forget what they call it for lizards, but it's like the stuff that you put in her tank. All right. Hamster, we spent 40 for 2 months. That's not bad at all. Puts us at 150 in the hamster. So let's take out this 20 and 40. Take that out. So we're at 150 in here. All right. This one is the guinea pigs. 133. So 240 minus 133 puts us at 107. $100. 107. There we go. And then our cats, we spent 121. I did a lot of coupons for my cat stuff this month, so 426 minus 121 puts us at 305. So I'm out of coupons now, so 3, 5, so 120 and 1. Perfect. I did run out of coupons because I used them all, so now next time I go shopping it'll be a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. All right, now here is the big one. you guys, like I said, I was talking about this all month. We did do a lot of spending in games, but that's because a lot of the memberships went out at the same time. So this is all memberships for the year because you save more doing the bundles. And then one of these memberships is new because it is a way to get the game. You get 2 games that you would pay this much for anyways, and then you get extra packs with the games, so it ends up being worth it. And it's a yearly thing, so you pay once a year and you get the games every year. We are trying it out this year to see if we enjoy it. If we don't, we'll cancel it and just buy the games, but it ends up being the same cost, whether if you buy them, because we buy the premium bundles, whether if you buy them or if you do the set. So I'm just doing the set, or the subscription for now. So 158 plus 173. So the 158 was that new subscription. The 173 is the PlayStation Plus membership. $68 was the EA membership for my hubby, and then 124 was a 6-month membership for the Xbox, what is it, the Xbox Elite or Premium. It's one of the really like high passes. It's like $25 a month, or you can get, you know, so many months you get a discount. So it is 523. 523. We had 624 minus 523 puts us at 101. Like I said, we were kind of preparing for it. We knew it was going to happen. We knew a lot of the memberships were coming up. So 101 is what is left. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 1, 2, and 3. Woo. I hate seeing it go, but it is what it is. It has to be done. Because, I mean, if you can't really have the game without having the memberships at this point. So, okay. And then we didn't spend out of vacay. No electronics. No, I did spend out of self-care. I spent 21 and some change, and I have 122 in here. So I'm just going to take that extra change, and that'll be fine to just leave it in there. So we got $100 flat for here. Normally I would sometimes let that change roll into the buffer, but the buffer in the account, but this time I was like, we'll just pull the 2 from here because that's what it's got, and it'll make it even if I do. So that's what I did. All right. And then date night, we did spend. We took my mom, so minus 80. We went to Cracker Barrel and stuff like that. So 340 minus 80. Will it put us at a good number? 260. That's good enough. And when I tip, I try to leave a like an even amount, so that's why it looks like that. I try to round it to the next even number. All right, so 100, 250, and 60, 260. Unless you're doing like the auto thing that the computer puts in, I try my best to make it like, if I'm just gonna tip her this much and then a little bit of extra change would have made it even, then I'm just gonna tip that extra change on top of it just to make it an even number for me. So yeah, that is our spending for this month. And then there's our medical bill. And as I was saying, for that medical bill, a lot of the things that I've been selling on my shop are going to that as well, because I could not believe how much that was. I expected my insurance to cover a lot more, but I mean, they did cover quite a bit. That was just a very large bill. So, okay. Now, if you guys want to stick around a little bit longer, I'm going to condense these box challenges on camera. Oops. There we go. Okay. So let's set them off like this so that you guys can see a little bit better. All right. So, yeah, I am astounded by the amount of medical costs, but I am super grateful for this community, for all the budgeting, because it really did help. 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. And we are saving in a medical challenge on Tuesdays, but I didn't want to pull from that early. And also that's kind of to help me out with next year's medical expenses. So I didn't want to kind of screw ourselves for next year. So that's why I am doing it the way that I am and just taking that. We do have some money in our medical, but definitely not enough to cover that large of an expense. So that's what that 100 envelope is going to end up going towards. And we could do a payment plan, but I really don't want to. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do that for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus this 5 is 10. Plus this 10 is 20. So 50, 71 in here. So yeah, I'm really trying to avoid like doing more payment plans that, you know, you have to pay every single month and then it's another bill. I'd rather just pay it if I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, we gotta leave that as is. Okay. So close to making that 100. All right. Let me know if you guys have had any like crazy expensive medical bills that you guys did not expect to be as high as they were, or if you guys just didn't expect to have that, you know, a medical bill at all. I definitely didn't intend on going to the hospital, and I do my best to avoid it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am still looking into it to see if there's any discounts possible for me. You know, because it is very expensive. So that definitely hurt to see. Yeah. I'm hoping that I don't have to go to the hospital again this year, and that way we can start saving a little bit, you know, get a little bit further ahead on things like that. But I do have a lot of medical needs, so I do my best to not end up at the hospital. But if you guys have chronic illnesses, you know that sometimes you have to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I do my best because they don't really deal with chronic illnesses, but when a flare up is really bad, there's kind of no other option than to get help. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So, all right, 100, 50, 70, 90, 200. There we go. Let's do that. Diesel's surgery is still put on the back burner for his teeth. We are still not sure about putting him under. So the vet is just, you know, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are also super busy, backed up in the dental area. So we're just kind of waiting it out. He doesn't seem to be in pain, but we are giving him antibiotics to make sure that it doesn't get infected. But he's actually gone back to eating some of his hard food when he wasn't before because of his teeth. So seeing him go back to it is kind of a good sign. It's telling us that he is definitely not in pain and that there is a possibility that he could not need the surgery at all. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which that would be ideal. I really don't want to have to put him under. He is a very anxious kitty cat, and you know, he already doesn't like the vet. He doesn't even like to leave the house. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He cries the entire time that I take him outside of the house. As soon as I even bring out the bag to put him in it to take him to the vet, he is immediately crying. So I feel really bad if I have to take him anywhere. Which that wouldn't be enough to stop me if he needed the medical treatment, but if he didn't, it wouldn't be a bad thing. So 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then my girl cat, she is going to need her shots re-upped soon. I need to look at the date for that and see when they're wanting me to come in with her. Now, she is a wild one. She will bite and kick everybody. She definitely lets you know if she doesn't like something. 2, 4, 6. So, yeah. So I have to be in the room holding her. It's 15. And then she's mad at me for the rest of the day. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus this 5 is 20. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 there. Let's grab this one that looks very similar to this one. So 41 in this 2 sections. And I think that's everybody that needs checkups. Yeah, I think that's everybody that needs the checkups done. So not too terrible, but I'm hoping that Diesel doesn't have to have that surgery, because I really don't want to see him in pain either. But like I said, he is eating a lot better. He's starting to put on a lot of weight. He's doing very good. It's good to see him improve. There's 20 there. And then me, I'm feeling better from the hospital visit last month. So there's that. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. There's 20. Let's see. I am going to be working with hubby to create some football freebies for you guys. I know a lot of you have requested specific teams, so me and hubby are going to be working on together. We're going to be working together because I know hardly anything about sports and he is the sports guy, so I'm going to have him help me with teams. 10 there. 2, 4, 5. Okay. All right, so that is everything. I will be releasing some new box challenges for you guys in the next couple of days. A new freebie and a new member freebie, so definitely keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and rest of your week whenever you're watching this. And thank you so much for popping in and spending some time with me. I love you all, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.